I'm going to go over to the Delete tab, and I'm going to show you, when you come to this tab, it looks a little lacking, like you're not really sure what's going on here. Right now there's no deletions that have been done. This area here is actually a log of all the deletions that have happened, so you can keep track of anything that's been deleted on this particular computer on the server. So we're not talking about files on the computer that's being backed up. We're talking about backups that have been backed up to the server if we want to remove, like we've been talking about, stray files. So what I just clicked, actually I'm going to go back and do that again. What I just clicked is a button in the upper corner that says Delete Data. So you just click that, and this starts a new data deletion. So there's a couple different things you can look through. You can look through SQL backups, Exchange backups, brick level. So this is brick mailbox level, and this is the whole server. And then there's stray files, which I don't have any stray files on this particular machine, but you can look through it and you can see there's no files in this particular folder. You can look through daily snapshots of the machine, so you can see each day what's been backed up. So I just clicked on this price sheet, and you can see all the previous revisions of this price sheet. So in this case, there's really only one. So we're going to back up here. You can also view by backup set, and you can view by files and folders. So you can just say, on this computer, look on drive C, what files have been backed up, and we want to go through, and you can select files that you don't necessarily want to keep on the server anymore. So, if we had, like, let's say we have a folder of photos. There was a really big blizzard here in 2010. So I took a couple pictures of it in the video. Let's just say we don't necessarily want these anymore. Maybe I had painful memories about shoveling a flagpole driveway. And so I want to get rid of that. So we'll just go ahead and hit delete. And what will happen now is those files are being removed from the server's backup. So that'll go ahead and take a second to run. So, now that that's been done, I couldn't necessarily delete those or restore those images from the server anymore. They are now gone. But they are still on my computer where they're safe and sound, so the next time I run a backup, they will actually be backed back up to the server since they're part of that backup set. If I remove them from the backup set, they would never come back to the server. So this is a pretty straightforward tab. The last one is the Restore tab. So we'll just click there. You can see I've run a couple of restores. And I'm actually going to show you live, if I can. Hold on a second here. If I can do this. All right. We're looking at my drive C here. Let's minimize this. So you can see this folder that I've backed up. We were talking about this earlier. This is my Intronis folder where I have the price sheet. I'm just going to go ahead and delete that folder. And so we'll say that that folder is now gone on drive C. And I want to get that file back. So, I call you up. You're this technician. I want to get my files back. They're gone for whatever reason. I deleted them. I have a daughter who can be a little mischievous on the computer. She's only 1.5, but she's managed to instant message Chris several times. I'm sure she could delete some files if she put her mind to it. Whatever reason causes the files to disappear, you just go ahead and click Start or Restore. And it'll bring you to the same folder, the same system that we were just looking at for deleting files. You can sort in the same manner. So we can restore SQL servers, Exchange, mailbox level backups, or whole information stores. And then we can see daily snapshots, we can see backup sets, and we can see files and folders just on the drive in general. So let's go ahead and click on the backup set. We're just going to restore everything in the Intronis files backup set that we just ran. We're going to click Next. We're going to restore it back to the original path, although you can install it to an alternate location. You can browse through that particular computer if you want to get a feel for where you want to restore that to. We're going to restore it back to the original path. You can restore like the original file, NTFS file permissions if that was a protected file. or you can leave them off if you just want to bring it back and let the new NTFS file system take care of it. You can restore the original file attributes and the last modified date. If you don't restore like the last modified date, then what will happen is the system will restore it with the modified date of when it was restored. And then you can choose if you want to overwrite existing files or not. Or if the file already exists, you can just give it a different name. So it'll automatically rename that file. So I'm just going to tell it not to overwrite existing files, but the file doesn't exist, so it should be just fine. So we'll just click Next. So it just kind of gives you a summary, much like we did with the other one. And so we're going to restore one file totaling just under 1 megabyte, and it'll be restored back to the original path. So if we look at our drive C, that Intronus folder is gone. If I click Restore, the restore will start running, and the folder is already back, and our file is inside. So you can see I've just pulled up that particular file. So that was pretty quick, considering I ran that through the web portal. And it should be pretty quick for your clients as well. You'll be able to wow some people with speedy restore processes.